Okay, so the other day, Itsu uploaded a video about his bases this season and how they've performed in Legends League. And it got me thinking, and I realized that I really have not built a base in a long time. I think the last time that I built one was probably before the base links were added into Clash of Clans, and now you can just go and copy a link, and you can just instantly find a base, and you don't really have to think too much about it. Maybe change the traps around so it's not completely the same as what you got online, but other than that, you don't need to really build any yourself. So it really got me into this rabbit hole of trying to figure out where can I learn how to build a base, because it's not very simple, to be quite honest. Clash of Clans gives you no info in game about it. Even like the info on buildings barely gives you any info about how the actual building really works. Even like DPS instead of just damage per hit that it does, that even Clash Royale tells you. There's really not that many statistics it gives you, which is unfortunate. But I got digging, and the first thing I found is that the company or the group that Itsu works with is RH Base Building, and they do have a YouTube channel. They do videos on how to build a base and top bases from all the competitive clans and stuff like that, even at other town halls as well, like Town Hall 9. So I watched one of their videos on how to build a Town Hall 17 base from scratch. It's a little bit outdated, obviously. This was back in January. So yeah, it gives you some good basic tips, but he doesn't go into too much detail about it. I watched a couple of other ones just to see, and yeah, there's not like an insane amount of detail that he goes into there. So I kind of wanted a little bit more. I went to look on their website here, and all they really do is just sell bases. So the first thing I see is that these bases are expensive as hell. Like, who's paying for a Town Hall 10 base? Like, come on, there's no way people pay for that stuff. You gotta be joking me. I also took a look at their Discord, and all it really is just links to their website, and there's not really much in the way of like talking about bases. There's this base review channel. There's a general chat in here that no one uses at all. The first thing you see is all their information, including like a link to their website, and then you get into ordering bases, doing whatever pro sessions are. I don't know why you'd pay for this stuff. I don't even know. That got me looking, and I was like, okay, well, this is kind of a dead end then. They just want to sell you stuff. So I looked on Reddit. I couldn't really find anything, so I made my own post, and I asked if anyone has anything. I'll just refresh it here to make sure no one else commented. Nope, not surprising. I just asked if anyone has any more info or knows anything about it there. I had 1.3 million people, or 1.3 thousand people saw it, only 3 comments on it, which shows you how much people know about base building in the community. The first person says that there isn't really much for resources on it, and it changes too often. It's kind of crazy to say that something becoming outdated after a year is like too frequent for it to become outdated. A year is a long time. The first step is to become a good attacker. Okay, they don't really say anything, and then they say that it's boring and it's not popular. And I think that is kind of like a cop-out as to why people don't do it. I think there's just no good info because the people who know how to base build just sell their bases. And that's kind of what I'm getting into here. But let's keep going on the comments. This person says most pro players can't even build a top class base, and they just have dedicated base builders, which is very true. They say being good at base building is hard and feels unrewarding, which I think is fair. This comment says that they just get bases online. That's what I do right now. They change trap and Tesla placements. They rotate the base. I don't know how the hell you rotate a base. Like, am I missing a button in game, or are you seriously changing everything about it? Because that takes a lot of work to change. To rotate a base, that takes a lot of work. And they said if it sucks, they just delete it and go look for another one. Meta doesn't need you to focus on base building, which that makes no sense to me. I wouldn't say it has anything to do with the meta. I would say the game itself kind of doesn't let you focus on it. So I went on to the Clash of Clans Discord. I asked around, and I just got a couple joke replies. And then someone said something about Blueprint, and I was like, oh, what's Blueprint? And it's another website where you sell bases. What a surprise. This one, it hurts my eyes to look at this. There's too much going on here, and all they're doing is trying to sell you shit. So anyways, what I think the real issue is when it comes to base building in Clash of Clans is that there are no resources on it. If you look into the comments of the video Itsu made, in the end, he asked if anyone really wanted to see this or if it's just something that he shouldn't post at all. And there was a lot of people who got a fair amount of likes asking for more. Like, can we get more of these? As someone who has never made their own base, it was very cool to see the thoughts behind each placement of buildings and traps. And yeah, that's exactly what I thought when I read it too, or when I watched the video too. And I need more of this nerdy stuff. That's definitely something I need too. This person says that the community needs more videos like this, and I completely agree. My thoughts on it are that there are people who know how to do this, and they're kind of monopolizing the information to be able to sell bases to the player base and make money, which I have no problem with. I think the issue is that Clash of Clans itself makes it so damn hard to build your own base. You get like 3 base slots. You have to pay like a ridiculous amount of gems to get 3 more war base slots. There's no like in-game real base sharing thing, which is insane to me. I think the main thing that I'm starting to realize with Clash of Clans is that there's such a huge gap between casual players and people who actually want to improve at the game. It's ridiculous. There is no info in game on how to build an army. There's no info in the game on how to build a base. They just added the cookbook, which is complete garbage. It gives like the worst attacks possible. I don't know where they get these strategies from. I'm gonna go pull it up now. I need to look at this. Okay, so let's take a look at the cookbook. So we have a witch and Yeti army. Wait, oh no, there's root riders as well. So we have 2 root rider armies. The first one is very interesting. Even miners at Town Hall 17, that's crazy. Clash of Clans, what are you thinking? There's like no super troops. The only super troop I see in any of these armies is 1 wall breaker. You have super troops in the game. Put armies for them. Like, what are you doing? No one uses miners at Town Hall 17. No one uses regular balloons in a dragon attack. They use super loons or whatever they're called. They have super troops. Use them. Like, I literally don't know what to say about these armies. They're so bad. I can't really critique them. You just have random troops and there's no explanation. Attach a video of someone actually attacking and 3-starring a maxed out competitive base. Okay, I'm getting too heated over this. This is just worse than practice mode because it gives you the army and it tells you nothing about how to attack. At least practice mode tries. At least it put some crappy base and tries to teach you how to attack a real base. With this, you just get troops and you have no clue what you're doing. If people do not go to YouTube to find other people using strategies or go and watch the world finals to see what strategies pros are using, how are they ever going to learn anything about the game? How are they going to learn how to attack? Clash of Clans is such a good game. There's a reason it's been around for so long and they make so much money and they could make so much more if they did stuff like sell bases in game. I honestly would not even be mad because all the people who would buy bases in game, at least they're giving money to the devs to make the game better. I understand time is money, so if you would prefer just having the base, then spend your money on that. It's the same as like buying a gold pass to speed up your progress because time is money. Personally, I want to learn how to get better at the game, and the game gives no effort in trying to help me improve. So I can't even go and try and find bases that are really good if I want to. I have to pray that someone who's way better than me feels like giving out this info for free. And they never do. There's a reason there's no guides, and it's because they want to make money, which I don't blame them for. It's not their fault that this situation exists. They're profiting off of something that the devs have created. They said in 2025, their main goal was to modernize this game. I think they missed out on a huge factor with modernizing a game in making it so your player knows how to actually get better and how to improve. Like, yes, there's been amazing quality of life features. The instant troop training literally brought me back to the game and made me start making YouTube videos because I got addicted to it again. The Clash of Clans devs made the game extremely strategic and they've made it really fun. They're adding a ranked mode to the game, but there is no way for players to know how to get better and know how to improve at the game. There's no way for them to know what the actual best strategies in the game are unless they go on Reddit or on YouTube or even on Twitter. Probably. I don't use Twitter because it sucks and I'm not calling it X ever. Sorry, I'm getting off topic here. I just want players to get better at the game. That's literally what my videos are about. My videos' main focus is to how to improve at the game, whether that's your base, whether that's your attack, and I want to get into base building, but I have no goddamn clue how to do it because the game doesn't give you any info on it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I just have to pray that the devs do something and actually help. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you are one of the people who are very interested in learning how to base build. I might make a section of my channel about it if it is something that's actually popular, because I'm very interested in it. I'm gonna start trying to do it. I might stream soon, just me trying to build a base from scratch and see how it goes. I have like very limited knowledge now that I watched a couple videos on it, so I have some idea of how it works, but I think we'll just see how it goes. Comment below, let me know what you think. Other than that, I guess check out my second channel, and I will see you later.